I am Pakistani and I am watching Mr. Pakistan Center, and today this video I will teach you what is inside this charger. Samsung adapter. First available, so there is a Samsung travel adapter. Model number is ep-tda 300, and it is a says PD charger, but this is not a PD charger. It is power delivery charger. 12 volts 1.25 amps, or 9 volts 1.87 amps, 5 volts 2.6 amps. These charger says, and this is Samsung charger. Now open it. Although this charger is 3 ports charger, so there are 3 ports, so you can charge at 3 cell phone at same time. Now open it. This thing is open top side, so that's why I made a hole, tiny little hole there to easily open, which this hole made up by soldering iron. It is easy to open, otherwise it is consume more time. Now use a flathead screwdriver, pull it that, and it is locked out. Now there are 3 sockets and there is a first board inside there. Now remove circuit board by help of plier. Carefully insert the plier, because there are no any kind of space to hold the plier, because if you hold the jacket, socket, USB socket will be bent out. So I don't think it is good idea to hold with socket. All this faulty charger still come out very easily, and it is. So there are 3 capacitors. One is main capacitor, which is 6.8 microfarad, 400 volt capacitor, one ceramic capacitor, which is value is, let me I show you, which is, it is not easy to readable after read them. In reverse engineering, the main port on some diode, SMPS transformer, 3 leads. Bottom side is full bridge rectifier, driving IC, resistive part, and some feedback diode and feedback capacitor, and then some resistors. And this charger is not base, after base, so that's why it is a fixed output. And now it's time to do reverse engineering and then continue the video. First, close this full bridge rectifier, resistor, capacitor, diode, capacitor, MOSFET IC, and then capacitor, which is 400 volt 4.7 microfarad capacitors, diode, SMPS transformer, and then these 3 sockets. Now it's time to do engineering and then continue the video. Pause. Now I think I more realize that there is no any isolation between primary and secondary, so there is no any gap between primary and secondary, so it's not safe. Those for it right now. Live those fuse goes directly to the rectifier. Rectifier output is moved by 6.8 microfarad 400 volt capacitor. Positive and negative, and positive directly goes to the primary winding, and primary winding one terminal and other terminal cross snubble network, which is made of 470 ohm resistor with unknown value capacitor and 87 diode in series to make us discharge this coil when this coil is turned off. This IC are not reader anymore. And negative also goes to the feedback winding, and feedback winding other terminal is 87 diode, and then it's 210 volt feedback signal AC to DC, and then smooth by this capacitor, and this signal goes to the IC circuitry. Now those, so negative those, then those IC negative those IC pin number, that means 5 pin number 5 to IC pin number 5, and this pin number 5 to a pin number 3, 4 are MOSFET, which can base the pins to this transformer, primary winding, and this resistor monitors the current flow of this transformer needs. So that's where this IC can identify how much the current. Also power provided by pin number 1 is negative, and pin number, so IC is normally needed for self start circuit. So there's 2 mega ohm resistors. One resistor is used to the high voltage 300 volt line to IC, which is made as to turn on the IC. And once IC on, this feedback winding, then run it, and that it can also power them, and these resistors automatically cut off. But this test it use a single resistor of 2 ohm resistor, not a multiple resistor. So this resistor is lead out or short circuit. That's why this entire circuit is also short circuit, and this resistor is burnt out, and all circuit is totally cut off. So and normal circuit there are voltage divider between positive and negative to make a feedback. In first self start pin, but there's not, and there are some circuits to control output current. So pin number IC 8 is connected to the 2 ohm resistor to IC self start. 7 to the 6 they are capacitor plus resistor value is 9.32 kilo ohm resistor, which then couple the feedback internally with help of capacitor and resistor, and also connect one more resistor which value is 93 kilo ohm, which is net AC feedback terminal AC input. So that the AC input feedback AC input and divided by this voltage divider between 93 kilo ohm and 9.3 kilo ohm 32 kilo ohm resistor, and then it smooth this feedback and control this IC, which then control this pulse. And this summit IC name I can tell in the end, and this is a capacitor which is net input side to the output side. Summit capacitor, which value I found it right now, I put it this value and then triple to 1 kV capacitor to net input 300 volt to output ground side to little bit connection between output and input for high voltage jumping like a spark, and I will switch the transformer winding them, so that's why it is separate capacitor to couple the input and output separately without no normal voltage, without no 220 volt one side to the other side. So there are secondary winding which can convert a 5100 diode to rectifier, and then those the output and capacitors negative those output with negative to positive, they are connect 470 microfarad 10 volt capacitor to parallel to smooth and 17 ohm resistors to the isolated load, so voltage cannot jump up and down without whether its cell phone is not connected. And there is 330 kilo ohm resistor and 160 kilo ohm voltage divider, which then there are 3 USB jacks. Each jack contain one voltage divider and other one, and one the pull up resistor is 330 kilo ohm and pull down resistor is 160 kilo ohm. This is the voltage divider is set to net up. Mirror terminal is just made some little bit voltage, which then connect a data pin of the USB jack, which can tell main motherboard of the cell phone it is a charging mode. So that's why data positive and data negative is pulled up with 330 kilo ohm resistor and pulled down by 160 kilo ohm resistor. So there are 3 USB jacks parallel. So these 3 jacks are getting same power like this one and this one and this one. There is no any turns or ultra fast and ultra slow or medium setting. These 3 jack sockets are same charging level. Now this IC main number, and then IC number is CL219-0H7HFCOO6. I not find any data sheet about this IC is. This is a MOSFET driver IC. MOSFET on means driver IC plus MOSFET IC, but I cannot find any data sheet about this. And this video is time with the next video. I think pause.